Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Number 77 makes his big league debut right after this. Rick Porcello is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
At the plate, Justin Turner. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Turner is exactly a .350 hitter. Doesn't matter what context you're talking about, that's an impressive number.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here, 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Now the 2-0. Is in there for strike one. The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Swihart recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Count still at 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. His previous history with Ross Stripling, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the 1-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Bogaerts takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Line drive to center field. Pollock is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, J.D. Martinez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
This guy's got a big shot at the Triple Crown. He's leading in 2 of the 3 categories and top 5 in home runs, so that's where he needs to pick it up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. I have a feeling that our show track data will be eye-popping off that line drive, and the returns are in. The exit velocity was 118 miles an hour, so the bat speed and contact quality had to be top-notch there. Ready now, Mookie Betts. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Nope. Ball and 2 strikes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Turner has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-1 home. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Betts. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Here it comes, 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dodgers have elected to challenge.
All right, we'll take one last
play.
look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
At first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
First things first, here's a throw over, but the runner's back easily. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Betts to the track, to the wall, and that one is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 34 home runs now on the year, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Seager is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Bradley is there, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Digging in now, Kike Hernandez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Takes this the other way to right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 LA. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. A shot down the first baseline. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic, is a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but he's at the other corner at first base here in this one.
Yeah, this guy's got sure hands. You know, sometimes I want to make this point. First basemen get a bad rap because everyone thinks they could just go over there and handle a bag, pick balls in the dirt. Not the case. First basemen cannot be more important to helping out not only the pitching staff when they want to throw over, but also taking errors away from their infielders.
Nunez aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. He's set and the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting in, the second baseman, number 77.
Standing in, Mark Lerma. And while not really viewed as a big-time prospect coming out of the draft, he's had to prove himself at every step of the way to get to this point. His first big league at-bat.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bellinger is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. That'll bring in Austin Barnes, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Settling in now, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the
A
ball.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole hitter lead that next inning off.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fastball is taken for a strike and he runs it full 3-2. Three-two pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Dodgers down in orders as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So stepping in, Blake Swihart as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pitch on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Swihart stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now a knuckler hit on the ground to second. Hernandez is up with it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Hit hard. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
In now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
One and two to the Boston shortstop.
1 and 2.
Benintendi, the runner at second with one away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, David Freese looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Now here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Betts coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And he's safe.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box, Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. '50th pitch of the game on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Benintendi is over. 2 down. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So coming to the plate, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Nunez in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Here's the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Reined in. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Seager comes up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rafael Devers.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's set. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Gloved by Turner. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. At the plate, Kike Hernandez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
All even now, 2-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Barnes.
In now, Austin Barnes. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chris Taylor. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. No balls and 1 strike. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He'll try again 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Striding in, Mark Lerma. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Blake Swihart, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. This is popped up. Barnes over to his right, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. Digging in once again, Justin Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Justin Turner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside. Two and 0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David.
Next up for Los Angeles, David Freese. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ladies and
John
gentlemen,
Peterson
your
will come on to
please.
pinch hit now with a runner at first
for
and nobody
Los
out.
Angeles. Number 31, John Peterson.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The average coming into play right at 320. 29 homers and 54 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley, and it's off the green monster. Turner blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He comes across to score, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Ryan Brazier is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Into the box now, Cody Bellinger, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bellinger is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Peterson is on his way home. He will score as they move on top 4-0.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Hit toward the right side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Max Muncy will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you first pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Three runs already home here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Corey Seager as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. Back goes Betts to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Red Sox nothing. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. They'll
Leading
start
off
things out in the
for the
sixth
Red
for
Sox,
a lineup that really
the left
hasn't
fielder,
found its groove in this
Andrew.
one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far,
Benintendi.
Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Julio
Your attention,
Urias
please.
enters to do the pitching
Now
in the
pitching
bottom
for
of the
the Dodgers.
sixth.
Number 7, Julio Urias.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
So striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not
Now
able to
back,
get a glove
the
on it.
designated
Hard
hitter.
single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing here and a little looper. So this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 2-1 now to Mookie.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
That's ball 3.
3-1. Eduardo Nunez would be next. Bogarts is off at first with 2 away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. At the plate, Kike Hernandez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
Stepping into the box, Austin Barnes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, throw a 10 over it and bring out the crowd. Looked like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing too. Otherwise it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
In now, Chris Taylor, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Three and one to the Dodgers left fielder. Justin Turner is on deck. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout
Now
there.
batting,
Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Dodgers leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Bellinger over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready for another chance? Rafael Devers. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Taylor is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Brandon Workman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jock Peterson. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. First pitch on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is foul right side. Bellinger stands at first with 1 out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for L.A., but they hold a 5-0 lead. JT Shagwa is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 47, JT Shagwa.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Lerma is still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Blake Swihart. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Bellinger's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping in, Corey Seager. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Seager.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
The 1-1. Weakly hit towards first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number
Well
14.
executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Kike Hernandez. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Line drive to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are two away now.
The batter, the catcher, Austin Barnes.
Striding into the box, Austin Barnes. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Ball one.
Ball one. Nope,
Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Joe Kelly,
please.
a 6'1"
Now
right-hander, will be the
for
one
Los
to get the
Angeles.
call from the bullpen
Number
here.
17, Joe Kelly.
Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts. And Dan, what's gone
Leading off
wrong for this
for the Red
lineup
Sox.
today? They're only 3 outs
The
away from
shortstop.
being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of
Bogaerts.
fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
A ball and no strikes. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bogaerts gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him a chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And there's ball 2 now. Popped him up. Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Up for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Last strike now for the Red Sox.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. High chopper to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Los Angeles took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Ross Stripling gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.